after the Supreme Court upheld the Fair Housing Act's power to ban housing policies that harm minorities. But the law from 1968 says the government is supposed to actively stop segregation and promote integration, a rule that has been generally unenforced. The new Obama administration rules will say cities and towns must examine local housing patterns for racial bias and to periodically report what they find, along with plans to combat the segregation. Michael Toscano, Washington.
The U.S. State Department has ordered the Tarrant County clerk to stop issuing passports because of possible leak of personal information. Cindy McCoy with Gulliver's Travel in Fort Worth tells WFAA-TV last-minute travelers will be scrambling.
It's probably going to cost them at least $100 more for passport expediting. Then they're going to have to call the Dallas passport office and make an appointment, possibly have to wait 2 weeks before they can get that appointment.
The Tarrant County Clerk's Office receives about 3,000 passport applications every month. A principal at Viridian Elementary School in the Hurst-Euless-Bedford district has been arrested on suspicion of soliciting a minor online. 46-year-old Oscar Figueroa was taken into custody at the Stonebriar Mall in Frisco. Police say Figueroa did not have any contact with children during the incident, only speaking with undercover detectives. The suspect previously worked for the Richardson and Little Elm school districts before being hired in Aotd in 2007. Security cameras at Plano Senior High School caught a burglary on tape.
It happened in May when the suspect broke into the school's library through a glass door. Officer David Tilley says investigators want to find the man before he tries to steal from another school. You never know exactly what their intent is, and you don't at this point know what was even taken. To have somebody that will actually break into a location, especially a school right in the middle of the daytime, even though it's on a Sunday, is unsettling. The suspect is described as a white man in his 40s, between 5'8" and 5'10", weighing 170 pounds, with gray and dark hair. Robbie Boy, 24/7 News.
The Statue of Liberty is all aglow thanks to a new lighting system. Onlookers and officials stood on the grounds and boats gathered in the waters around Liberty Island last night to see the new ground lights get turned on. The system uses lighting emitting LEDs, which cast a bright spotlight on the statue. The National Park Service says much of the previous lighting system was installed below ground and was damaged in Superstorm Sandy. In the 24/7 newsroom, I'm Marlene McCormick.
So much for having a day off. Good morning, I'm Steve Lamb. I thought the Rangers might take the field last night in Arlington with a chip on their shoulder after they were swept at home over the weekend by the Angels. And they might have had the chip, but they also ran into a pitcher who was on top of his game. Was Arizona's left-hander Robbie Ray.
Well, I mean, he used his fastball tonight. We powered a fastball through the strike zone.
Ranger skipper Jeff Bannister summing up what Ray did after Texas got beat by the Diamondbacks 4-2. All of a sudden, they've lost 4 in a row, 7 in a row at home. But they've got 4 more games for the All-Star game next week in Cincinnati, where Prince Fielder will be on the field. He was selected as a reserve to the Midsummer Classic, but you won't see Alex Rodriguez there. The Yankees DH could have got in if the fans